What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mr. Shepherd's Neighborhood. Checking in on last war here for Fire Lions. Unfortunately, it was a loss, but there are a couple of really good attacks that I wanted to show here down in Town Hall 8 land. One hog attack and one dragloon attack. So first we're going to check in on JR's hog attack. I wanted to show this. There's some good stuff JR did, but also really interesting base design from our opponent, which you'll see in a minute. What JR does that's really smart is you look at this base from a hogger perspective, and you see possible double giant bomb locations here and here. Neither of which is really all that concerning because the hogs don't have to go there. There's, it's not in between two defenses, but if there's like a Tesla here or here, that could, lead to them having to cross. So what he does is he tries to do double duty by taking out the air sweeper with hogs and trying to pull the clan castle. Unfortunately, doesn't work. He actually sends in some hogs here. He winds up getting the pull down here. But still, by taking out that air sweeper, it just helps. He would have triggered Teslas if they were here. So he would have known that he needed to take those out. And he just eliminates these as possible double bomb areas, which is solid. And then it becomes a straight hog attack, and it's really solid. But what's really interesting, I'll go ahead and start showing the replay, is what the base designer did. So I'm going to actually speed this up a little bit. So you see here he's got his hogs coming in. He takes out the air sweeper. Then he gets the pull. And then this is where it gets interesting. So you see he drops over here for his anchor, and that's where the first Tesla is. So it kind of doesn't work as an anchor because he's going to lose troops. He winds up having to drop a couple wizards, try to take out the Tesla, and then get the kill. He does get the kill because he is able to take out the Tesla. He just uses archers and wizards. Thankfully, there's no surprises in there, anything funky. And after that, he sends in his hogs. So let's let the hogs go, and then I'm going to show you what happens next is when he starts dropping his cleanup crew. You see again, Tesla here, and the last Tesla is going to come right down here. I think, there it is, yeah, once he hits 50%, the last Tesla pops. So, now look at this. He's got hogs, and the hogs, any kind of offense that targets defenses, hogs, loons, whatever, they're going to have to go from Tesla to Tesla. So what this base designer does, this is really interesting. 1, 2, 3. All 3 giant bombs here on the line that those hogs are going to have to follow. So this base designer knew to put fake double bomb locations here. Could have done a better job, honestly. Could have buried them in or had them in between two defenses. But then he put the real ones on a path that nobody would expect. And JR certainly didn't expect it. And he's lucky that he brought a major cleanup crew. He has enough wizards and enough archers that they're going to be able to still clean up this base. And he does get the 3-star, and his king is up too, which is probably the most important of all his cleanup. Because he gets down here, and that Tesla would have taken out all his archers and wizards, but his king is able to get in there. So great job, JR. Good job planning, bringing enough wizards. That's just, that's kind of a crazy base design, but something to think about for you Town Hall 8s and even 9s, When you're designing your base, think about something unconventional that people aren't going to expect. So if you're leading them to attack you in a certain way, whether it's hogs or go wipe or dragloon or whatever it is, then do something to make it so that when they use that attack, they're going to be in trouble. The other one I want to show you here is Peter's Dragloon on number 19. This is a really, really strong attack, and there's something really smart that Peter does that everyone should take note of. First of all, this is not an easy base to Dragloon. It's very spread out, which is a problem. The only good thing this base kind of has going for it is the army camps will work as a natural funnel. So if you wanted to come in from one of the sides like here or here, you could use those army camps to funnel your dragons. You take those out, and then everybody's going to go in the middle. And that's actually what the first person who tried to do this base did, and came in from this side and tried to do a drag loon with actually bringing some hogs on the back end. But this base is so spread out that the archer towers and everything else were able to just take down the dragons. So that person only got a 2-star, unfortunately. What Peter does instead is he comes in from due north, and I'm just gonna roll it because it's really interesting what he does, and I want you to see it when it happens. So um, he doesn't worry too much about his funnel, which is usually kind of a recipe for disaster. But he sends in enough to clear out. He kind of wants this whole thing to be the funnel. He wants to just go with the natural curve of the buildings and have everybody go in. So he doesn't worry about breaking the funnel. But what he does really well, what's absolutely brilliant, is if you look at the 3 air defenses that you need to take out doing a drag loon, um, they're not, there isn't a way really to send in loons and have them do one or the, take out all 3 at once, because they're going to split at some point. And these two are going to be a problem. So what happens is, because the clan castle is over here, he knows that the dragons, oh, I already ruined it. He knows that the dragons are going to stray over in this direction to take out the clan castle troops. So he also knows then that those dragons will pick up, when the troops are down, will pick up this air defense. So he drops his loons on this side, so the air going this direction. He doesn't drop them in the middle where they can stray. He wants them to go straight down to take out this air defense. And that's exactly what happens. It's so well done. I was really impressed by this attack. And you'll see that's exactly what happens. So the dragons come in. The dragons take out the clan castle troops. You got a ton of them here that are going to take out this air defense. And then the loons just make a straight beeline. Look at that. The dragons tanking for the loons. Nothing hits them before they get there and take out that last air defense. And then here it's cleanup, guys. He's got plenty of dragons still up. He's got his loons still up. Anytime you can do a drag loon attack and still have 3-4 loons still up at the end of it, that's well done. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons, 4 loons. Great attack, Peter. All right, that's it for this time, guys. Thanks.